ne kodo ya hashil saka kanna inleni kodon hitch in del ito be anal ihigi tourism kodo shin tadil zendole ado at ni tourism holodon here all at end kodo tadil zendole kodo hojon dole na san chama ado yadel zelistan twistan Chahal Khayal Kal no de tsui Jonah Halran Tradedin Anni sa anarebik a hojon Kodo hon hi yaje ni wet ni dlo anan hiditne quid rashin sabakon ni joba ni ke don joba ni zen Rashin sabakon de quiz kanye dashi the cousin kojet ni de nebetra na randni ni adult doch nitzen Ado hashin soga kon ni de en leni big edgetli ba holiadole a ishin do yat eshin hitdale do hi ni winsen Ado di in the net and not lini that not ade kon a shin soga kon hitzodezen that is na hata di dole ni na hata di dole Ado kon hachin dan lini kon ba ata holia Nakabik edeno rashin soga kon da oltla rashin soga kon hitnen ni hasquin hezani labich enda huis etle Ado hashin soga kon ezel ingo latnasta betrayat da haslin doleti de kostoyat kon khanni Shaman Hassan yadelhil kon hits alto dole Ado anilsko kon Hassan bakat ne dahi ni has angon hi tonas kango ni konta del cleo ni honesh kishnas tango yat kon hilnaho adonasko ne neje Hashin sogachi ni tzadzin la nande ahol so tzadzin behanana sit ole behanan nit edole skobich khana inil nido bich nan hitsket bich nan hitzilo in hinsen Had tzadzin lini kompe hanana sit ole dide ben hitch hojonasli At this time, Mr. President, you cannot on in Liniho Tele Jonathan Ness.
Here la adet Dr. Fowler and Hutsurin Ziligi here la Sister Otto adet dan ik natigi di kodo chinline hanan hije kushle tole bini nagi chinline kon nagalchin koje chinline dal nishigiya tsilate laje ok esatagi do pandal nishigi Teacher ya kon nal sauce biche kodalia aron hi masan hi chain hi nal aro biche enta has tigi nal sauce bahada ne teach le se biol kilche shil skodole slashe de nebike pakao le nda inische schlaul kiloshi als skoda ilande koje in leje ahandi teach At bananish dele. Ado benachedo chiyan deni. Ado thuda deni. Ni masan hi chain nala ada del nagi she biche kudalne. Teach. So di kut out the nabikia pakao kai je nakanda nishigi atselate nakan bananish de enigi chukodo shadi hazi Dr. Fowler, so the Zinaha, ye had Z, Eshibe, Nihitzil do leto, be Nasco, Deni, Kato lesh. Ado, Kododo, Tiladane, Linigi, Koje, Kanas, Nelehadas, George, Ado, Kindas, Nelegido, Ajendal, Neshigi, Kides, Igi, Dr. Yellowman, Pearl Yellowman, Edo Shinikicha Hatzito Lesh. Aro Tzispa Hayaj, Dina Legi, in Deshkagido, Ikidades, Egi, Edo Tzilidane, Linigi, Dr. Jill Jim, Eshido Nikicha Hatzito Lesh. Do Dago de Des Kitchgero Shana, Are Danikanagi do da Isal Sagi, dina dishnigi teach asaj out jo dada e bahon dada e ya sebetin do ba asa enelt e kon de kosentragi ni geni ne bedatolna ado dada do di jinje asaj kon de kosentragi bedatolna gi asa nezna tin do ba tadin enelt e kat kon ni geni ne bedatolna di de kosentragi na hast e tsata ebni na e kon a kuije banda huilne dana di hot a sasi clean aro di do peso chde anigia ero bada huilne hot a ni ja shane delia di do a ko delne keno lini a kon de deep binia na ho agi e de kosen tragi na hast e zata di na snigi banda huilne Adedes kid. Di koje yo to ha zoji ya. Asa ich di kodo nike asa neza di do ba atkati shnigi ya bedadol nagi 1 day 24 hours asa ich New Mexico je a to ha zoji yo to ha zoji so banso kiss. Asa the mil so. I'm sorry. Asa the mil yaj doba sebetin doba na ki asa de mil yaj doba sebetin doba na ki enelt e kon ni ken ki de na bedatol na e yo dagote des ki koji yo to ha zoje keda hat enegi hosdojen da hot hosdoje at des kid o to kuj sole ha zoje do hot आज देदेस खिदगी जो खून खिदो नास्तो क्वाद देदेस खिदी नाशनेगी ए बिनी ना ददी ने आरो जानता खे ददी नो खुदो सान ये जो खुंदे की शिकेरो शुन्ने आरो ए अने ता एन ले हालेट यजल what di koje TMC it's Ispahaya has aj tahat soje medical center aj bigako e kon tsalao dan lenigi adon khanda nishigi kon shide roadblock ado checkpoint da yilla dina sosen da yi inde ni ho hadina Kashelsko banana shida yilla ado dido chief kedas tiegi mask dat egido de neho na kid hel kid ado dido hand sanitizers dat egido hot e days nish kedo no lini ado tabdi ne kon hik eni hidna ashkhode ada hashia di asa neza dindo ba khati nel ai kon ikeni hidna bedatolna le shla dada shla ol kilo do di jije niri shla ol kilo na di hel kid ben nache asa neza dindo ba khati das kha do bedatolna skeroshna e shidon $1,000 aro dido the more not leona na kijinda neshone neshjet sose yol kalone tragone e nskagi da $1 general election ado ade yadi nikichi don hizeb kitastio hot ya nda khidole ashmone aro adinda neshigi do di hand sanitizer ni hilla betrada kisigi petrada kisto lesa no shi hot sa ni kichen kodal net dole ado nikido na ani biniye deno jegia yani ki donde ni to dole don't need could it's ispahiyaj hot ya adano san hije kodayilla so yan ado dasha di dai nilona jo nihe yan bennache sande tleto bennache dai nilende bendina snegi benina de kosenskagi de des kirgi benina no wedole do nahat de dole ashwode not ano snegi jo not ani beniye de noche ahot ya kodon hinahat Biken so zenda bdi no kon nakhalchini hikedan lenigi sarigi ahot di yanigi do chodel inda do le fadai nishon ashwode aro dishnigi di kon chinleje ko nal sosie hadalegi jo kon nakhalchinin dal nishandi te bi ol kilchishi tskodole ko chinleje so could ta ilala he kudoba he nitsin kudoshi atsilidain linigi Dr. Pearl Yellerman ya halnet do lertina so sigi di the nebich di tra nazala ndaz nelo kindaz nelo do di ni Washington je ajin da nishigi do nal so sigi di ye hada de lehgi biche kodalia kache yamasani hicheni nalaba di cheto skanda initial shkero so on spells dole aro dido jo shat ninigi ya Navajo casino dike besh bahas an kanal sos biche kolia yandat da za do ni no ya yada ke akonde Nishe kodo di niya haishe kodo ni hikeni hinaya ansada kes kodo shini hibesh bas andan linigi which ashana dashe ado niltaze do tadaze ako kon di na josh casino ndaz neligia nishini hid natch da yosh so aido oyo basi tiodi no konde hashit jo ashtado nil ada ze shli gon nel kon ad yanda khatole no ya yada kachi ya yada tiot shikero shne ho besh an so he atskil go shi kodo the neck achin hanan hije kuishla dole ado dai nishigi jo aska da initial shi tatel khatole early voting dish ninigi so na khabi ga ahandi ska an hat de shlaol kilo skago eshi ba ako ado adaison aho ya na kijinda neshona nelch tsotra yo khasona skagi baho atole eshinle ka naznala kindaznala shi ya adai niltole ado ata hoshia adai nilkon jo hastra Kesalan zadnel she kon ke denent itole so this ashi dole ebinina kon nike di jacket da agi chadal ishi dole la kona skero shna so got ya hanan hit kuishla dole nek chinli na sha kon keda hot enigi ya chin lead open nago keda hot inigi kujin galchin ndal neshigi ya koni masani ki cheni nala ya hada le so nakhabi ga just 7 o'clock just skodole day ya kon shilpausen chin lead on the art and le se bi ol kitchen chashi I da del kal shlaol kilenta le hasa nezin do ma naste tra nazala bikin daznala so ado yando unde nila what ash hadna chiche kodayila so here la ado additionally hada inosne ashkhode nihe joba insked anolsko aro chanta khe aron le togo belgana bikiyato da khe aro ade Johot ni hilpeazen de khagi kodana. Late oh the saheshi bedolna gi yesna tsago. Kinso dat dol was da jokon ai da ba yeski asa ne zdi do ba trati. Nelt kon the kosenskagi bedolna shkiroshna. You know, I want to let everybody know the updates for today. We'll turn the time over to our division directors to give updates on the hardship application distribution that went to chapters. I'm in Chinle right now. They're open until 7 p.m. I give kudos to Chinle chapter for keeping their hours up to 7 to get the elders and the disabled individuals time to
Can anyone hear him?
He went off.
No, can't hear him.
President, we can't hear you. Can someone text him?
Speakers, fluent speakers, helping with the application process. I was in Tuba City today, Kayenta, large lines of our senior citizens and disabled individuals who did fill out their application, and they were happy, and they said thank you to everyone who's been a part of the distribution. One of the things I want to say Friday, if those of you that have a computer that want to help your elders, this is not first come, first serve. So that means that you can wait till Monday when the application goes online to help your elder submit their application. Some of our elders don't have someone that's an English speaker to help them or that's savvy. That's why there's Navajo speakers over here helping them fill out the application. So that's another thing that we need to be aware of during this time. 124,109 have been tested so far throughout the Navajo Nation since the start of this pandemic. 7,528 have recovered from COVID-19. 575 of our people have lost their lives to COVID-19. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to their families. Today, an enormous increase here on the Navajo Nation. 130 cases since yesterday. Yesterday, we had 71 cases. Tuesday, we had 24. Monday, we had 63. Sunday, we had 76. Saturday, 64. And last Friday, 47. So just add all those together. Just in 7 days, an enormous increase in COVID cases here on the Navajo Nation. And it's just not here on Navajo. Don't get us wrong. Today, the state of New Mexico broke the record in 24-hour cases with 1,082 new cases. And Arizona has been seeing an increase. Utah's we just need to really hunker down here on Navajo, wear our mask. I've seen so many people wearing masks. Thank you so much. But we let down. Maybe at home we took off our mask. Maybe we have relatives that are coming in and out of the Navajo Nation. That is, we have contact tracers that are saying that our relatives are coming back home, bringing the virus home, and then we have family gatherings, social gatherings, and then the virus spreads. And you can see this virus spreads pretty quickly. Today we also had a checkpoint between Fort Defiance and Navajo, New Mexico. We handed out homemade masks, brochures. We also handed out hand sanitizers and let people know we're getting hit hard. And this weekend, be warned that there will be people getting tickets because of not abiding by the curfew and the lockdown. So be warned so that it doesn't spread anymore. And Tuesday's the election. The same protocols are there. 6 feet lines. That's why we're encouraging everybody to early vote. Tomorrow's the last day to early vote. And if you can early vote, do it. Tuesday, there's going to be a long line. It's not going to be one person after the other. It's going to be 6 feet apart. So that means these lines are going to be going out of the building. So if you're going to be going to vote on Tuesday, wear a jacket and be prepared for the cold weather. And the election administration is going to have the mask and the gloves. Protocols are going to be made there, because at this point we can't infringe upon your vote. And we have to have a safe election, ladies and gentlemen, in the midst of a rise in cases. And we need to keep that in mind and be aware of our surroundings come Tuesday as well. The other thing too is absolutely no food to be served at the election, at the booths, the polling sites. No food. Please, those of you that are running for office, and if you're running for this term new, we all need to be role models in this, and to not encourage gatherings at your tent or encourage food at the polling places. No food, no handing out of materials. And that's because we want to keep our people safe. Again, the hardship assistance applications have gone out throughout the Navajo Nation. Thousands and thousands of them. I was in Tuba City, Kayenta today, long lines. People were getting their applications filled out. And if you can help your elder, wait till Monday when the portal, the online site is available to help your elders. And Thursday and Friday. So tomorrow is going to be the last day for the elders and disabled to apply for the hardship assistance. And like I said, we'll give you an update on all the sites that are out there. There are sites all across the Navajo Nation. If you visit our social media page, there's a list of all the sites, and there's some in Window Rock with NDOT, social services, and we're helping the controller to get these applications filled, working together to reach as many of our elders as we can throughout the Navajo Nation. So that is going to be my report. I'm in Chinle, Arizona. These individuals here are hardworking all the way to 7, filling out applications for their elderly up to 7 p.m. And, you know, there are a lot of people helping out in this process. So I respectfully ask you to be respectful to the workers. They're doing the best they can. Some of them, yes, may be a little grouchy because they get the brunt of all our complaints. And if you get a brunt of all your complaints, just think about it for yourself. Sometimes they say something they're not supposed to say, but we just ask for your forgiveness and respect one another. And I also say that to our staff that are working out there. People are going through some hardships, some real big hardships, staff. So please be respectful to our Navajo people. Many of them are struggling. We need you to help them fill out these applications. And those of you that are getting your applications, be respectful to our Navajo staff. So God bless you. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow, Friday, we'll be in Broken Arrow Bible Ranch in Vanderwagen, New Mexico at 12 o'clock. Those of you that need food boxes and hygiene kits, come on over to the Broken Arrow Bible Ranch in Vanderwagen, New Mexico at 12 noon, and you can get a box and a hygiene kit. So thank you so much. God bless you. We need your help, ladies and gentlemen. Let's dig deep, because our ancestors have dug deep to get us to where we're at today. So thank you so much. God bless you. And I'm going to turn the time over to Dr. Pearl Yellerman, the Division Director of Division of Community Development. God bless. Thank you so much.
Thank you, President. Thank you, President Nez, Vice President Liza Shananta. Aroyat Edo, thank you for tuning in and listening. Shay Pearl Yellerman in Shia. Auto and Shlinigi A Tana Bethinchle. Dog is a Thana Bashichin. Tobahanda Shiche. Auto Hanala Neda Shanele. Shay IC Twinenist is the Aden Nasha. I work through the Division of Community Development, and we have been working diligently to implement the CARES Act funds. And I'd like to thank all of you who are listening online or at home, being safe tonight, and continue to be safe and continue to watch out for one another. I have a few updates, but before I dive into some of the details of the updates, I want to thank many of you who caution on the side of sharing consistent and accurate information. And more than ever this week, we needed consistent and accurate information. And I'm encouraging all of us to be connoisseurs of good information. It's very easy to distribute poor or misinformation. So I encourage you to reach out, email or call, and seek accurate information. So I want to share a few things moving forward on both the CARES Act hardship application and the application hardship assistance program. So we did have hard copy applications go out this week. And it did cause movement on the Navajo Nation. It caused long lines, as President mentioned, and as many of you have seen, it has caused a lot of movement. In order for us to decrease movement, we are being careful and cautious that we're being clear that on November 2nd, the portal for the Hardship Assistance Program will go live. The link for that is navajo-nsn.gov. I'll repeat that again. navajo-nsn.gov. And that's where the portal will be live. That's where you have an opportunity to assist family members, any elders in your family. And again, we're encouraging you to be safe. We may have relatives who do not have access to a portal or internet or helpful fast Wi-Fi. In the event that we have relatives who do not have access to Wi-Fi or internet, these are the locations as to where some of the hard copies can be found and where there is assistance. Again, at the Navajo Nation Department of Transportation and San Benito, the Division of General Services in Window, the Veterans Agency offices will be assisting veterans, and that is the Chinle Veterans Agency Office, the Shiprock Agency Office, the Crown Point Agency Office, and the Window Veterans Agency Office. Again, also assisting with the hard copy of the hardship assistance is the Division of Economic Development. You can find, for those relatives who do not have access to internet or who may need assistance with the hard copy, applications can be found at the Regional Business Development Offices in Church Rock, New Mexico, Tuba City, Shiprock, New Mexico, Chinle, Aneth, and at the Lake Powell Tribal Park in Page, Arizona. Applications will also be available at the Four Corners Monument, Cottonwood Campground in Chinle, and the Navajo Welcome Center. We also have applications available at the Department of Family Services, the Department of Self-Reliance, and the Department of Child Care and Development. And lastly, we will have some applications available at the Navajo Department of Disability Program and the Navajo Treatment Center for Children and their families. This information can be found also on the President's social media pages as well. Our goal is to encourage everyone to use the online portal. As President also mentioned, our numbers are increasing due to COVID cases. And we want to do our part in ensuring that you are safe. We want to do our part in ensuring that our elders are safe. We want to make sure, again, that the CARES Act funds are for direct relief and really assisting our families. I understand that this week was very difficult. It was a turbulent week. And we had many people outside on Monday morning or even Sunday night. But we're relying on a system that we've had for hundreds of years, and that's our ke and our family system to assist one another this week. And it was our leadership that wanted to help and address our families through these methods. And that's what we're doing. So please look out for one another. Please continue to support one another. And I ask all of those individuals who are working for the nation and who are assisting with the hardship application and with the chapter distribution to please assist our Navajo people. You never know who's coming in and who's asking and what they're asking for, and we never know what they're going through. But please be there. Let's do our part as employees, and let's be there for them. We've been through a lot already, and we're getting through this together. We have endured so much. So again, the portal does go live November 2nd. There are locations, however, for our families who may not have internet or access to quality internet. And you can find those locations again on the controller's website, the website on the president's social media, and also information on the Division of Community Development's website as well. I do want to share a few things briefly on the chapter distribution allocations, and this is the chapter distribution program. The portal that is for the chapter distribution at the 110 chapters are open. The extension date has been extended to November 6th. I want to make sure I'm clear on that. November 6th. The portal at the chapters has been extended to November 6th. We have staff both from the Division of Community Development and from the Office of the Controller's Office providing technical assistance. If you are a community member or you are a community member who is living off the reservation, and if you have questions, please email us at the Division of Community Development or at the Office of the Controller's Office for questions. We can help connect you to your chapter, or we can help try to resolve any questions you may have. Again, I'd like to extend my appreciation to all of our chapter leadership, our chapter officials, and our chapter staff. They have been very crucial in implementing and distributing information. We encourage everyone to be connoisseurs of accurate information. And that's what our people deserve. They deserve good, clear information. So with that, that wraps up a portion of our report. We also will be providing additional information on the polling sites and the upcoming elections as well, or the upcoming election. So again, look for additional information on the Division of Community Development. And I'd like to thank our staff who've been working very hard. Aro nana hihat to our leaders, President Jonathan Nez and Vice President Myron Lizer, Beish Besa Anigi, our 24th Navajo Nation Council, and all of our chapter officials. We have gotten far, and I appreciate everyone's leadership. And to our staff again, please, let's do our best in serving the Navajo people, and let's be safe out there. So, Nana, take care. Thank you. Dr. Jill Jim will be next on the Department of Health. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yellowman. Ikehetnan, Kwadi, Inai Ani, Kwadi. COVID-19, the question Chagi na states are the Hagani, Behadit, Nasadot Nido, Kwaikehet. Say Dr. Jill Jim in Seattle, look on Snow Katini, Basis Chindo, Ishin, the Sitido, Zatone, the Sinaledo, not just on the icy Nasa. Kodoe, DJ Kwadi, not only President Nez and Dr. Fowler, thank you. Dr. Fowler is going to speak next, but Dr. Yellowman, thank you for sharing the information as well. Not only President Nez, Hanani Jiki, Kwadi, they go not desk, the question Chagi na say, but the need on the Ahote. DJ, Kwadi, 130 new cases, Kwadi, Henji, Kwadi, the na Kwadi, what the nice sort condo at the Hakian, she Kwadi. Behende to thought actually on Sude Castle. Kwadi has it hard to say Kwadi they got this Kitano Sinigishi, Kwadi Sherry Dash Sleeping Song Hadi. This the Kwadi Kabalagona Kate had best so just wanted to thank all the listeners for joining. I just wanted to share where the numbers are high here, so yeah, and you can tell on the Navajo Department of Health webpage where the numbers are. And in this area, we have Gallup, we have 3 cases. Fort Defiance has 5 new cases. Winslow has 26 new cases. So that's where one of the high numbers are in Winslow with 26 new cases. Tippah City with 33 cases. Tienta with 7 cases. Tinley with 25 cases. Shiprock with 6 cases. Crown Point with 25 cases, which includes the New Mexico satellite areas. Then Fort Defiance at 5 cases. So right now you're looking at Winslow, Tippah City, Tinley, and then Crown Point area. That includes the 638 areas with high numbers. So 4 of the service units across the Navajo Nation are definitely experiencing high counts right now. And so it's always good to know. Sometimes people ask, where are the new numbers coming from? And so when you look at the picture here, you have 130 new cases that was reported yesterday, the last 24 hours. And now you're beginning to see the high numbers here. We are beginning to see a U shape here in our numbers, so we don't want to see that. And so you have this part here, which is good, I guess, in response to technical difficulties. So I just wanted to just continue to share on some of the messaging that we continue to do under the Navajo Department of Health. So you'll see here what the U shape here is in continuing to increase. So as I mentioned before, right now, individuals living in the Tuba City service unit should continue to be vigilant, continue to wear your mask, practice social distancing, washing high-touch surfaces areas, and also continuing to practice those and only go to town and do essential services as necessary. Those in Winslow, the same recommendation. Chinle, the whole entire Chinle service unit, also Crown Point. So I just want to make mention, if you're wanting to know where those increases are, those are the areas that we're looking at. As we also continue to look at the messaging across the COVID-19, I just want to continue to encourage everyone to, as well as wearing your mask, maintaining 6 feet distance, washing your hands, cleaning and disinfecting your high-touch surface areas, and also to be aware of avoiding your travel, avoiding traveling, and also as making it as better decision making around when to travel and when not to travel. So I just want to make sure that everyone is able to stay vigilant and making sure that you make the right decisions when you go off to travel. In addition, also understanding when to be around others is always a concern. So I just want to make sure that when people do recover, they can be around individuals, but sometimes people might ask, well, when can I be around another person? And that is 10 days since symptoms first appeared, which is if you tested positive and you had symptoms like fever, nausea, and other areas, then at least 24 hours since last fever has occurred and that you have taken Tylenol or other medication, and also symptoms have improved. Also, if you tested positive and you have no symptoms, you're considered asymptomatic, and you can be around others 10 days have passed since your test. And also you continue to have no symptoms. But you also can be considered a close contact if you are around another positive individual, and you have to quarantine for 14 days, meaning that you need to be not around others and need to isolate at home, so that in case you do develop symptoms, that you are not infectious during that time period. It takes a little bit more, around 2 to 14 days for symptoms to occur. So make sure that you do monitor and stay home if you think you're sick. Right now, we have flu as an area of people getting infected in New Mexico. And so President mentioned New Mexico. There's over 1,000 cases right now in New Mexico. So that's very high, and it is a record-breaking number. So make sure that you are taking care of yourselves. And also, there are isolation options. We have an isolation in Chinle that people can get referred to. And if you want to be referred, call Chinle. The phone number is 928-871-7014. And also, you can get a referral through your healthcare provider as well. So make sure that you are asking your healthcare provider. There are isolation areas in New Mexico hotels as well. So just know that New Mexico is working with the hospitals to do referrals. So find a safe space somewhere if you're not able to do that at home, and those are at hotels or at Chinle as well. And also we'll be expanding into Kayenta as well. So those are the areas that we're most concerned about, avoiding gatherings in this very important time. Make sure you avoid gatherings, and also safe workplace practices as well, as we always encourage everyone not to come to work sick, and all the other preventive practices. So in this time, since the disease is everywhere, almost in 4 areas, If you are sick, please stay home. Don't go to work. Don't get groceries. Work on your emergency plan. Work with others to figure out how you can contact individuals to get food for you. Halloween is also coming up this weekend, and do not celebrate Halloween at this point by doing trick-or-treating. You can do a lot of things at home by virtual contests, game night, Zoom parties, scary movie nights, spooky picks, in-home trick-or-treating, dinner theater, spooky cook-offs, scavenger hunt, Halloween karaoke, Halloween piñata are just some areas that you can do. So continue to do that at home without celebrating and going around and about visiting individuals, because right now this disease is now considered, I would say, very community spread across the entire Navajo Nation with the increasing numbers that we've seen. Contact tracing might be overwhelmed, but we'll see what happens. So I just wanted to thank all the listeners and for being on the call. Take care of yourself and make sure you continue to do all your preventive measures. And I'll hand it over to Dr. Fowler to Shema, that way you can help address the concern and the increasing cases for our people. So yeah, and I'll hand it over to Dr. Fowler.
Ya nanat chik edo shidne shady kodoni dishit ma ideshki shin shon torich ni bashin adot asche edashnaldo trapa edashiche totus ahol yeda ade yisanasha kondije ya aho wado ya nihil khoteshne ado ya kojahanata sokezi kojanata sokezi ihe hidini dole ano dans ade akhata sokezi gido kwashin sato tskeje no leni chat khata hosna dole nihamasanen hitche di khashin soga zadi ade nebzadi beyashtkio ohot ya khashin soga khanna leni ki nihichon khotal ne do ben soit ya bikit ishtin kodopach ba nahashne oko ashi ani sashin do tato atante jo khashin soga khanna beyat khito khanna be khata atzo ebo hojil en sienta hot le sahalle hota de neta yata hot di de nebzad leni bohol aro ben dan hitten tin dini hinnet bezadi ge ye go deslini do khashin sogoshi ani bikeshinde jo ani go dan hitte ninde aro khashin sogosh bikin danilne akwande kha shin quyol khalo khulchit la sto ako hodin sogoshi kodo enide be khata is the koni Dahonanatsa not ben his nahanne. Ja quid benil soit kodo bahwil netle shikedo shidne. Oko yadi nihich nadish kill kodi hashin sogo kodo ben hisin dahwilne. Oko atsahi yadi kodo Shike totus ado ya shita ne de nashne de sequence sienta le hashin tsako la yugo ejelie la so ko ado ya atra ado konshin ze da hallo ze hajo isen sta dash khan zago ze bohol da tsinten selto ako konshen hashin sako ze da hollo do ze etan hito ni chinali ko chini lent ako kon hashin shita ne hollo lent ko be shi ya ho beni be hashnai atishchi ge be enst ako hashin no last twisani shmaya je catching da no lindo chikeshin kasata isno tsa Ashin sakohan tashin not kenido edishingi que be enst edo ben soit kodo nihiden en lini be bekanashwo ihe nihidini do le do totus ado tseheli do lek achikre ado black rat at the holia konshik da hollo ado dan tsango hashin zago tratesh nishito ajato shike da hollo hashin sako kesho nini ihe nasko ahut ero lel ado el tsahigi ya nana alehat ha naji hashin sako edi kwar andalia da nishigi that is nishti how your company answers your Canada so te beats at your Canada andalia ko hashin sagati behes ani ilket dazneli benada nitkin do hashin sagot enda anish ado hashin sagabes ani hatatelia ada ado hashin sagatin chapen sekesen leniki edo beta inishtik ahot anich ilchenta huilne Benina shito shinit do betat es baleti ahon wat seta asa hon seta ako ado hashin sogoti hot an chapen sekes dabeti nini yego yenan hintien hashin sogon il kesol be nahuit ado be sohotin zendo be enit ado an hisitsin asa an sitsin yenan hilka Ado hashin tsaga niye go ye nan hines tra ado eze atibaten chik edo shidene eze atibaten kashin tsagoshin belakana betsin ishtleji da danlina kailijini bena da tsoza dadlit atin da alka hashin tsagoshin pachas li ninde jo ai si na nishko ya koto eze pahollo koteto ni ahosa anta alka ako ni hashin tsogo edi oyo altsah ni hinnel na halle ako ado da hilel kenta to ne ado chenda kaitan hidne ni da nang he koto yese eze enetan leni hashin tsogo ni hidesni tsa eze enetan leni hashin tsogo di ni hitsis na gahidon hitis it ye enni ado chanda kaitan hidne edo beni ye hollont yashik edo shidna ashkhade kodo mihinat anis tselen leni ado yash anil tskapantan hinika na huin zendo yo tan hini nini beni na akwichi hutan hidine amasanele analle sanele ayego ye khashkego atto hashin sako yahiten tkhot nildo ka ibni ye na honna na sa kompetni na honne kotetoni okonde hashine last twisani tani klini ati hot anta nithin ashi enni khashit ego yan khalchinin hitenta ti je doshle hot eda ota to neta nini to ta holno konde jo ashi ni hipe na nithino yat shik edo shedene ni hina go hot ba khoni tsenon jone ado ade sa khwanta altande se jo kwa show set a hello hol to ado kha ishin ho wan salon at o the nazla atos no on etla yuben ta alchle a kwich ben hisn ta huine ado hashin tsago behes ani bik eta huinol ini ha ado hashin tsago ahon waden da so tkhani ni hito ha ho wade eto hota kanda o ye yuna nesta hollo ho wade but saho de shachens na she to and ashin hopish de notra to tatan hite ninde etel akwande behes ani ekitio khashin tsakonalye pahalna to ako jo atati no nasi an behes ani etakhata hadid na abane khe ado tsalao aden dal nishito heta beto na khashin tsako Tala nakha akhaliya to abni it elko taton khashin tsakonan nation leni yen hi kha anal wa tala leni ashhoda ajata nakha tatino sentala jindal nishi ado ko amato jani leni ani ni hin kha naslashik edo shidne Hashiltsago Nakachinin Hitsoken Hinaliketaholo. Ado dik at con the more Yashakon Nakon Halloween Dishne. Chanali Ajinisan Eha Eoli Edon Hin Hat Eda. Jano Kodayet Nanish. Quadi trashed under her slack Estes Edon Hayat Eda that should know that doesn't tin there. A Quadi Hashin took the cost. Which that see Edo Johnny Hito Hashin took a bitch in day barn. Bitch in day bahi ate the cossy bits at se ado di Allah the tan de kiss ado a chint on his zet the batata days badger an here bitch at nay party the cousin sanas it's at the baby or Jenny. Toto hot up baby or cheat and ashi hit date and the job ain't nubbits other a wheel artishne. Don't need a hot beat haddy cut needs no hot ben hitch a tail tip. Ado chinen lini alla abespanake. Ado on nikits ange hotas ene eteta. Ado hashin sako e yadi beto has chinen lini binne. Yan tekes ot elchine e atskona an hilaj alle ya tek hoso ya na atil kit. Hajobe beltahasne. Ado anna andle digido ado hashke a large atash and a job and a benotkin dibini na hohot edo beta a hotia beta no a job which a just here he get it or tinklot benina additionally a yadi shall tratten schlient a co had it other annan let the bitch and has it ado sata nietzsche an the queen Ado Hashin Sakonaka Achina is on board at the nation or Yapalakana Bazad the Nepaza to board is neither Hashin Saka non nation Lini Holo. Ado Apalakana Echesa unhit the Donny. I learn more from what you do than what you teach me with the Donny. The Quahon fish and Mahot and Shahot should always eat or let or trunk at I see it chin. Quati to all eat a laugh the don little and his to eat or least after a job and a benotin and Lenny. Ado an hin harness slash it edo should ne. A late on a shala a late a yashtira ila pesas. A late ashna and tin rahilala a ila a yon shne. A late sabe yashtir. Shachin bitch it's a talk cash and a cap a j shake and Lenny ash hot ash or nothing ash qua ash sanasla a quadi qua il kid dish at diet lego hot benach jaga na das gates to the net such a not and not dance. Dan he need out so the zenit need he nazlado be need jashi he o tlan linde jo latoye nan hin akoti ze shin ta holondo hashin tsago wanda hajde leho a foundation da achi in jo an hisi zero le he ket ato len hitit aje kwa khatil zelto sho kwa hotela alla shist ade khashil tsakota quite a home that the nation has quite bills he can the hike any led on the that big and let us no to she is lada on he date on he bills a day net janto bini katante quite shadow asido to let no jo on he eat to na tenti na to astin to leto tan hiti khone la big and yelle to san hin khana slad an he jo atishna an he eat to a kohashin soko ya belagana the more you know about yourself the better you will be at adapting to the changes in life jonne ko an ent an na nasla Hashin took a better when Zendo be intego an the night a hiki, but we did auto which a il needle which in sket in single. Chokot edo le chochone ado na honne ya istato ne nikiti no be nikit na huilne de it shil no de nikete shi ado hashin sago oyot lotatilche ade yehende no yodna yahna benilcha ta no hashin at lotatilche lotilcho be trahya hot shik edo shidne akonda a kodo ben hiln ta huilne hit an hin nasla esto ne cho tan hiti ne cho ti ko apik eta huishis ado hashin sago di asar ne zatino athati cho ananal kitchen cho teacher to za ko khone la to le akoti at akwail kilishi en lete at las khais khane dashi ate khasni akonde ekote le hastadon le so yel kha anta pe hosi khat ne tishin le da inisto da mo yaji dot och da has kai beta na ek at disjin ki kwa yen khajo e contact tracing deshne ako eshi asteshne ako benisht shik edo shidne khashil tsako anihe na khanasla dishno bahashne ako focus on the things you are grateful for in your life ka eshi be khatol nido ha eshi be khatsketo be khatsido lehliki itiji nido ban sitz khoso adot ehda de khodo hon tsadzen khata has lado na antkin khata has lado ek dan lini khodo hashin tsako yo ne el khatle ata ahuin zenjo o yugo al ke yen dan tin lago bohol ako chik edo shedene koltsago ya kodo ba na wishne dole konde kodo ya nasko ne jo ado kon ni no ba hanne okoti nili ben nache dik atndal neshiki the nebel so jindal neshi. You were granted 2 hours of administrative leave to avoid contact during election. Atosat leave ata lekoti na kihel kitche nakhatet akon ana khapi gahata apinta aden so zido yo ako edon le ntezo to tha oyo khato ade ken so zinda to le johot ande alalaje nso khosit to Arodi on Halloween nini edo no huino senchik edo nchidene nakachina mahasen aro yadi nili kone chiyani to an huino sen o ato ho wako aro shin ahwan edo khajo ben hizadi be so shik edo shidne Nihiza ba akhwalya aro aza yadaltki an hizadi yegote nidishne na ba akhwalya khahanne washintlne hoto washintlne jogot arde jo ejil on jonne jo khazari ilkejon lella ya ateko khato aro akhodo ben hilnta huilne aro tsalat sodo he ajdo na ta huel jis tsalat sobe hanni nihe la kwichin tsalat sobe delni aro hashin tsako ya kodo keshmish yaji keshmish na ta huel jis na nakha njonon henna ta to khaton jono henna ta ilti to any tinchik edo shidna kon tsako hich hanana si dole dishi kodo ben nisht etole aro na ke kodo ta isenot ai division directors da nothini kodo nothini present online hito ke aro hinat ani da nothini anot ska besh bahasa antra nasnela anot ska ta hafyachik edo shidne on tsako na ne liado le na ke